So, good morning. Today is my youngest son's birthday. And a lot of you who are on this app don't believe in God or atheist. This is not a knock on you. Everyone does what they want to do. But a lot of you kind of poo-poo it too. Faith, um, belief in something bigger. Um, doesn't matter if you're Christian, Muslim, Buddhist, Hindu, you have that belief. There's a faith in who you are and what you do. If you believe in a larger concept, it's also kind of, if it's done correctly, it gives you some kind of base or warmth when needed. That's the way I've always looked at religion. That it's my anchor sometimes when things get bad. Is it practical? Probably not. Is it logical? Probably not. But that's what faith is. Faith allows you to do things that maybe it's impossible. Some people call it hope. I think they run in the same vein. So, it's story time. My youngest, when he was born, had a problem with his liver. Liver had a cyst. And so, since he was so young, they couldn't operate on the cyst. So what they did is when he was still an infant, they did an operation where they attached part of a drain line from his intestine to the liver so the cyst would drain. And I figure basically as he gets older, it'll go away, which it did. So understand he was not even 2-3 months old having his surgery. So came out of the surgery and he had complications. He had complications when he was born. And at one moment, he had a reaction to medication they gave him, and he coded in a NICU. And we were there. He was in a room behind the glass when it happened. And the nurse hit the button. There's, the normal things you hear, the code blue call. And everyone's in a frantic. And what they were trying to do, as I stood there looking out at him being worked on through the glass, my wife, who's just literally with my sister, collapsed to the floor a little bit because we didn't know what was going to happen. And what was going on, they were trying to intubate him. He's an infant. Intubating an infant is really hard. And no one could do it. The nurses, everyone, doctors, and that couldn't do it. And all of a sudden, this guy comes in. He's a bulky guy. Almost like a weightlifter. And he's wearing kind of like this plaid, the striped shirt, really strange, different shirt. He didn't look like a doctor. Pants, black pants, comes in. And he goes in and he literally muscles everyone out of the way. Just showed up, he showed up, I guess, to the call for the code blue. Pushed everyone out of the way. Grabbed the instrument and instantly intubated my son and got him breathing. Crisis averted. So 2 or 3 days later, since we're like 24/7 there, we stepped away to get something to eat. Everything was okay because he was asleep. And when I came back, I saw that same doctor there, wearing the same clothes, looking the same way, sitting with my son. And he said he saw he was lonely and he just wanted to make sure he was okay, and he left. When my son was discharged and we met with his main doctor, and we came back to thank the nurses and everyone for all their work to keep my son going. Thank you for everything. We reached out to everyone on the floor, and this was Children's Hospital in Los Angeles. And I asked, hey, we described the doctor. We'd like to thank him because he's the one that literally saved my son's life. And they all looked at us as if we were gone crazy. No, there's no doctor here that looks like that. No, we don't know that person. And later on, we asked his pediatrician, hey, do you know this doctor? You probably do because he says he's on staff. Okay, we want to thank him. And he looked at us like, I've never seen that man before in my life. I never know of anyone here on staff that looks like him. So, to this day, years later, close to 25 years later, there is no one on this earth that will tell me that angels don't exist, that guardians angels don't exist. Okay, you can be practical. Well, you just didn't understand, or maybe they missed them. You didn't give them the right description. Yeah, whatever. But I believe wholeheartedly until the day I pass off this earth that was an angel came down, my son's guardian angel, who took care of business, said hi to us, and moved on. And when I pass off this mortal coil, I'm going to thank that man or that entity when I see him. That's your faith story for the day. Take care.